Peace and love. This is Elle. It is August 27th, about 1 a.m. in the morning, and I'm up. I can't sleep. I'm just thinking because there's so many choices that we have to make, especially when we have children. Our children are affected by our choices, and so right now I'm in the valley of decision. And it's affecting me. And it's infecting me. And I have to make sure that I am available to be here, to be the one to stand up and say, I made that choice and I'm able to live with it, And so a lot of my old poetry is coming back to me. I won't even say old, but a lot of my poems, at least 5 of them for sure, I know that I memorized from 20 years ago. And I still have them in my psyche, and so they've been wanting to come up, and I'm afraid because I'll be 39 years old in a few months, and I'm at the bridge between saying, oh God, I'm coming up on 40. What have I accomplished? What have I done? And I'm realizing that it doesn't matter the age that you are, but my body feels like it's in a rush now, like I must make moves because my biological clock is ticking. And 40, I know it's a beautiful thing. However, for a woman, it's like you look at all of your years, you look at the years that have passed you by, that have gone. Most of us have children, and most of our children have taken all of the best of our years. We've been under stress, we've been under pressure. A lot of us are single mothers. Some of us are in relationships and we're still single mothers. Some of us are in relationships and we're still single. So it really depends on where you see yourself and who you are and what are you willing to do to get where you desire to be. So I look at the time that has been spent and I'm like, what have I done? Who's gonna know me when I'm not here? What impact have I put on this world? And it causes me to be in the valley of decision. Because it's like, we're maturing. But you also want to be sexy. You also still want to be beautiful. You also still want to have that presence, that aura, that commanding energy. And you're at this place where you don't know how to dress. You don't know how to be. It's just, man, it's a lot. So that's what I'm dealing with right now. That's what's trying to deal with me. I feel like just flowing. I feel like just speaking. I'm so tired of what's happening in the media. I'm so tired of the president shit. I'm tired of this coronavirus shit. I'm tired of the fear and the stigmas that have been put on us as black people. I'm tired of all of the dis-ease that we have subjected ourselves to. Miss rebel. We've missed the opportunity. Rebel. I mean, where are we going? What are we doing? We've given away all of our talent. We've given away all of our skills. Whites and Asians now know how to put in feed-ins. They punked us and suckered us into being subjected in a house for 3 or 4 months. Now we've used TikTok and Facebook and Instagram to promote our businesses. Not just promote our businesses, but we've given away our secrets. We've given away secrets for our hair. We've given away secrets on how we used our hair to communicate, and how we used our hair to save food, and how we braided patterns into our hair to show the fields, and how to escape, and how to make shea butters, and how to lock, and how to braid, and how to weave, and how to make soap, and how to make incense, and how to just do everything. We've given all of our secrets away. You don't see the Asians giving away their secrets. You don't see them desperately making YouTube videos. You don't see white people desperately making YouTube videos giving away their secrets. You don't see Mexicans showing how to make tortillas and tamales and juices and soups and pozole and mole and all that bullshit. Tamales. It's only black people. Out of the desperation of not knowing what to do, not knowing how to be, being dismembered, being stripped away from our originality, being taken away from our home, we feel like we always have to give something out there in order to be accepted. We got to prove that our fucking hair is long and that it can reach the, our hair grow, and all these tutorials we selling our fucking selves. Just like the slave auction, how they had us exploiting our bodies. We're doing the same thing with this whole My Black is Beautiful movement, and our hair does grow. Who gives a fuck? They don't give a fuck that our hair grow. It's still nappy to them. It's still kinky. It's still curly. It still has the same axle, the same kink, the same curl that keeps the axle rotation of the world revolving at a 360-degree angle. They don't give a fuck about none of that. Who are we parading to? Who are we showing? We don't have to prove to each other, but we know we have shrinkage. So you can't tell me that we're showing black people this. We're not. We're doing this ourselves to prove to them that we are someone and that we have credentials, but they don't care. All they care about is robbing us. We make a couple of dollars today to be fucking broke tomorrow. And I'm disappointed because more and more are we showing the rage of black women. We're showing fucking Cardi B. She's not even a black woman. She doesn't have our struggles. I'm not talking about her skin. I'm talking about who she is. She's from the Dominican. And yeah, they had whatever they had, but it's not what we went through as black women. We shouldn't be using bitches like that as examples. And all these other bitches that they got parading around out here, making our daughters want to not be who they are and how they look, and making us not want to be who we are and how we look. We are far, 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 far away from the core essence of who we are. And I'm disappointed because I too am even stuck in the stigma like, damn, do you be like these bitches to get a man? Do you stay who you are? Do you allow the world to make you old? Do you're faced with the opposition to say, what do you do? Well, what I'm going to do is stand and remain to be me. And I'm not going to let them bitches dictate me and tell me that that's how I'm supposed to be to get a ring, because you see them on all these hip-hop reality shows, reunions and shit, fighting they men, fighting them, the other female that they men have been fucking, fighting the bitch that they then got pregnant with the ring on her finger, with the house, with the car, with the benzo, with whatever. being wifey don't mean shit. All it mean is you gotta always do what you need to do to please your man, because if you don't, he gonna go fuck other bitches. Vice versa with the females, but really with these men. So you gotta love what you do. You gotta love sucking dick if you suck dick. You gotta love eating pussy if you eat pussy. And you can't do it to please your spouse. You gotta do whatever you do because you love doing it. That way, if something happens, you still feeling whole because you know that you haven't done nothing that you can't stand and say, yeah, I did that. I used to stop and tell myself when I was a child that when the TV was turned off, that whatever was being displayed was no longer playing and that you couldn't see it because it was off. When I realized that that shit was already recorded and all I was doing was fooling myself and thinking because I'm not watching it that it's not happening. Now I know the truth. And I just ask that you stop and ask yourself what the truth is also. What is love? What is loving ourselves? What is loving ourselves first? What is loving our children? What is loving our hair? What is loving our body? What is loving our skin? What is loving our community? We do not know because we are going off of what we see. If you closed your eyes and was blind and was not able to see the stigma that the world puts out there that says what is, who would you be? And what would you do with yourself and your life? And what would your perception of the world be? I want you to think about that.